All right, welcome guys. This is Alex from TECHAERIS.com, and I am here to unbox the T-Mobile REVVL 7 Pro 5G. I think it's called REVVL. This is one of the latest smartphones from T-Mobile. It's their in-house brand, REVVL. I'm going to call it REVVL. It might be Revel. I'm not quite sure. But it's a budget-minded smartphone. I would call this up in the upper tier of budget, because I believe it's about $249. So it's not super cheap. It's not $99. It's not $149. I think it's $249. So that is right around the higher end of a budget smartphone, and probably a little right near the lower end of a mid-tier smartphone. But yeah, these phones have been doing pretty well for T-Mobile, I believe. And they remind me of the TCL phones. And I'm not sure if TCL is making these phones for them or not. But they are very familiar to my eyes and to my hands. And I feel like this might actually be a TCL phone. Not quite sure, positive on that 100%. But that is what my guess is. So let's go ahead and unbox this guy, and then we'll talk specs here. I have specs up here on my desktop. I'm going to switch over to my other camera so that you guys can have a look at this phone as I unbox it. And this way you can watch in. So here's the box. You have the familiar magenta colored scheme that T-Mobile uses with their logo and the REVVL logo. T-Mobile 7 Pro 5G right there. T-Mobile 7 Pro 5G. And then just a bunch of words on the back that probably just give you some overview of terms and conditions and all this other stuff that they usually do. All right, so you open it up, and there is another insert waiting for you. And you take this out, and the phone's on the bottom there, but we're going to open up this little cardboard thing here. See what we have in there. So I'm going to read off some specs while I open this up. It's a Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 processor. And in the box you have a USB-C to USB-C cable. So, and it looks like a nice lengthy one. It's not short. No charging brick, of course. None of them come with charging bricks anymore. And you get your T-Mobile REVVL 7 Pro 5G documentation. And that's the quick start guide. And then you get the safety and regulatory information and more terms and conditions. And you also get a SIM ejector tool, which I'm not going to take out. And we'll put all this stuff back. As I was saying, it's got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 processor and a 6.78-inch FHD Plus AMOLED display. And here is the box. Here is the phone, and the box we'll put on the side. It has a quad camera system, 50 megapixel main lens camera with optical image stabilization, 5,000 milliamp hour battery, 15 watt wireless charging capable, 5G, Bluetooth 5.2, NFC capable, hearing aid compatible. So there's your T-Mobile REVVL 7 Pro 5G. And it's plastic. There's plastic build, and there's nothing wrong with that. And there's your magenta power button, volume rockers here. And there is your quad camera system. Well, I'm not sure what this is what kind of results that's going to give you, but if you're looking at these phones, you're just wanting. Most people aren't looking at the cameras, at the camera quality. You're looking more at the price, and just making sure that you can do the things you need to do online with it. So let's take this off, power it up. And there it is, T-Mobile REVVL 7 Pro. And it has a pinhole camera on it. We're going to put this down for a minute. You want to drop it. And we'll let that boot up. And we'll go right into the features here again. Let me switch off this camera real quick, and while this boots up, we'll take a look at the features and see what they have here. And let me zoom in here for you guys. All right. Key features. Okay, so it has a 50 megapixel wide, 5 megapixel wide, 2 megapixel macro, and a 2 megapixel depth rear camera. The front-facing camera is an 8 megapixel front-facing. T-Mobile claims 35 hours of talk time with 20 days of standby. The display is an FHD Plus display with a resolution of 2436 by 1080. Again, with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 processor, 6.78-inch FHD Plus AMOLED display, quad camera system. I already read all this stuff here, so we're good to go. And here they say the T-Mobile REVVL 7 Pro 5G delivers an unbeatable combination of strong performance, reliability, and premium features. Viewers stream your favorite content on a vivid 6.78-inch FHD Plus AMOLED displays that smooth and easy on the eyes, and an adaptive display that automatically adjusts screen brightness. Let's go in a little further, see if they have, there we go, additional specs. It's got a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, USB Type-C. Connectivity is 802.11 ABGN and AC6E. So it has Wi-Fi 6E, but no 7. But that's fine. I think most people are probably just getting Wi-Fi 6E or 6, so that's compatible there. Not a lot of people on Wi-Fi 7 yet. But Bluetooth 5.2 has NFC, and of course running Android. 8 gigs of RAM. Expandable storage up to 2 terabytes, which a lot of people will like. Of course, 4G and 5G supports all these platforms here. That's all just pretty much standard. It's designed to work on T-Mobile's network, so it gives you the GSM bands here. I'm sure if you get it unlocked, you can get it to work on AT&T and other GSM carriers. Excuse me. It's a 7.27 ounces, length is 0.34 inches, 6.64 height, and 3.07 width. It tells you what comes in the box, and that is about it. All right, let's see what else we have. We won't read reviews, but let's switch back over to the camera and let's keep looking at this guy here. There we are. So it boots up, and it looks like it probably more than likely has a pretty, hopefully, a vanilla Android skin on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up real quick, and then I'll be right back so that we can take a look together, and I'm not distracted on setting this up because it takes a few minutes. We'll be right back. All right, we are back, and I got this guy all set up here, and this is what you see when you first open everything up. Just a plain magenta wallpaper. You have a Google search bar up there, your Google apps, and pretty much nothing else. I was very shocked. I'm very pleased but shocked that there is no bloatware on this phone. I was really expecting to see a lot of T-Mobile stuff here, but it's not there. I mean, you can see that it is void of a whole mess of T-Mobile garbage. And I scrolled around, I swiped around, and there's absolutely nothing there, which is surprising, but a good surprise, because I know a lot of people don't like the bloatware. So yeah, it's running the latest Android, and you know, it doesn't say what the refresh rate is on the phone. Doesn't feel like a 120 hertz though. So I'm going to guess it's either a 60 or a 90. It's not bad. I can see a little bit of lag there, but it's not hugely bad. But at this price point, you can't expect the world. In the hand, feels nice. We'll compare it here to the... Let me pull the iPhone. I got an iPhone here. Let's pull the iPhone out of its case. That way it'll be a little easier to compare. All right, here's the iPhone. And I think the iPhone is actually a little smaller as far as the screen size goes. So there you are. You have the iPhone and the T-Mobile REVVL 7 Pro 5G, I believe. A lot of words there. So that's what you can expect as far as size-wise goes. The iPhone's a little bit thicker because it's made out, of titanium and all metal, so it's quite a bit thicker. And put a case on it, and it makes it even thicker, of course. And this is all made of plastic, so it's not, it's not the same kind of build quality. Looks like it does grab a little fingerprinting there. You can see that there already from me just touching it. And there's your quad camera setup. Again, I don't know how good these cameras are going to be, but that's what you get. A lot of fingerprinting on the rims, or on the side here, on the rails. Looks like you probably have your SIM card tray here, along with your SD card, micro SD, because it says it has 2 terabytes of storage. So, and there's your headphone jack on the bottom, USB-C, and your speaker. Don't know if there's a speaker on the top up here. And of course, like I showed you earlier, your volume rocker and your power button on the side. But it does get fingerprinty. I'm already seeing more and more fingerprints showing up. That is for sure. Let's see how quick the fingerprint sensor works here. I'm gonna have to unlock it because it didn't like what I did there. All right, so here we go. There it is. It took a couple tries, but let's turn it off and try it again. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think once you get a knack of where the actual power button is here, you'll be able to hit that pretty quickly. I don't think it's going to be an issue. One thing I did notice that, for me at least, holding this, is the power button is a little lower than I'd like. My finger kind of rests up here just slightly above the power button. Like right there is where I'm kind of naturally land. And it's actually down just a little bit below, so that's why I kept missing it. That'd be nice to have those pushed up, but we're not all the same, so they can't design for everybody in the world. They just have to make it as best as they can, and as long as it functions, and your muscle memory will kick in, and you'll figure out where everything is. So that is the TCL REVVL 7 Pro 5G unboxing. Pretty quick, pretty easy, pretty simple. Seems like what I really like right now is the fact that it's a pretty vanilla Android. That doesn't seem like there's any sort of bloatware on here at all. This is kind of like a Pixel phone, but less powerful. Not gonna have the as nice cameras on the back as a Pixel would have. So there you go. I believe this is $249 at T-Mobile, but of course that can be changed to $0. You can get it for free, 24 months with $0 down when you get when you open a line with T-Mobile. I'm sure they offer packages and deals to existing customers as well. At any rate, we are going to have a full review on the website on TECHAERIS.com, a written review, so make sure you check that out. I just wanted to do a quick unboxing, have a look at it, and keep on doing these short overview, short kind of review videos that I'm trying to kick out every once in a while here on YouTube and Rumble. So at any rate, you guys, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed at whatever platform you're watching us on. And, thanks for all your support. Take care of each other. Be kind. Be nice to each other. and we will talk to you on the other side.